In the UN Charter say that nothing in the present charter precludes the existence of regional arrangements or agencies for dealing with such matters relating to the maintenance of international peace and security as are appropriate for regional actions, provided that such arrangements or agencies and their activities are consistent with the purposes and principles of the United Nations. From the aforementioned provisions, the UN is opening widespread the development of regional agreements as long as the agreement is an instrument peace and security and upholds the principles and objectives of the United Nations. If with respect the reasons for the approval of the article, for example, by providing an adjacent state container to develop relations, the national interests of each country require geographical factors and distance for the economic and political development of the country concerned. The agreement still takes into account the general objectives of the United Nations, namely international peace and security. In order to jointly pursue peace as expected by United Nations regional agreements, it is even more important to say because as we can see now, regional agreements are a mode that is made with a variety of grounds, reasons, and motives. Ian Brownlee said that the international community has no legal and administrative process comparable to that in corporations in municipal law, but it is significant that the latter may recognize the unincorporated associations as legal persons. There is no constitutional system, or as it were, recognized and registered associations as legal persons. The rest is function. From this, effort should be made to increase the number of regional organizations that meet the basic needs of each, in addition to regional organizations being more loose in their formation. International agreements or recognitions are expected to be given to the operations of a regional organization.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Firdausi Lidian and I want to explain the definition of regional organization. First, regional organizations are international associations linked together geographically and ideologically related states. Many factors have contributed to the creation of such organization. The Cold War, the failure of the Security Council of the United Nations in performing its primary responsibilities in maintaining international peace and security, the eagerness of the newly independent states to cooperate together for common interests, the desire of states for economic cooperation, all stimulate the creation of regional organizations, whether defense alliances such as the North Atlantic Treaty Organization and the Warsaw Pact, or general cooperation organizations such the League of Arab States, the Organization of African Unity, or transformed into African Union, and the Organization of American States, or economic cooperation such as the European Communities, or thereafter transformed into the European Union. Regional organizations are formed to serve the following purpose: to promote human rights and democracy, to provide security and safeguard territorial integrity of member countries, and to secure economic alliance through trade and economic cooperation for rapid development. In addition, some regional organizations are established for more general reasons, such as to preserve cultural heritage. Today, there are many regional organizations of various types and forms in Europe, the Americas, Asia, Africa, and the Pacific. In the following, the main of the most important organizations are mentioned. Thank you.
Alright guys, in here I will tell you all about the example of regional organization. First of all is ASEAN, or Association of Southeast Asian Nations. It's a regional intergovernmental organization comprising 10 countries in Southeast Asia, which promotes intergovernmental cooperation and facilitates economic, political, security, military, educational, and sociocultural integration among its members and other countries in Asia. ASEAN also regularly engage other countries in the Asia Pacific region and beyond. A major partner of Shanghai Cooperation Organizations, ASEAN maintains a global network of alliance and dialogue partners and is considered by many as a global powerhouse, a central union for cooperation in Asia Pacific and a prominent and influential organizations. It is involved in numerous international affairs and hosts diplomatic missions throughout the world. The ASEAN's security is located in Jakarta, Indonesia. Second is ASEAN Free Trade Area or AFTA. AFTA is agreement by ASEAN regarding the local production sector in all ASEAN countries. When the AFTA agreement is officially signed, ASEAN has 6 members like Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. Vietnam joined it in 1995, Laos and Myanmar in 1997, and Cambodia in 1990. AFTA now consists of 10 ASEAN countries. AFTA has target AFTA has target to increase ASEAN competitiveness as a production base in the world market through the elimination of duties and non-duty barriers within ASEAN. And also, they have the duty to attract foreign direct investment to ASEAN. Third is Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation or APEC. APEC is an intergovernmental forum for 21 members economic in the Pacific Rim that promotes free trade throughout the Asia Pacific regions. Following the success of ASEAN series of post-ministerial conference launched in the mid 1980, APEC started in 1989 in response to growing interdependence of Asia Pacific economics and the advance of regional trade blocs in the other parts of the world. It aimed to establish new markets for agricultural products and raw material beyond Europe. Headquartered in Singapore, APEC is recognized as one of the highest level multilateral blocs and oldest forum in the Asia Pacific region and exert a significant global influence. And fourth is European Economic Community or EEC. EEC is a regional organization that aims to unite the economics of its member countries. The organization was formed through the Treaty of Rome in 1957 after the European Union (UE) was formed in 1993. EEC was united and renamed the European Community or EC in 2009. All MA institutions were merged into the European Union. The EEC is also known as the Common Market in English-speaking countries and the European Community before being given such a name in 1993. And the last is North American Free Trade Agreement or NAFTA. NAFTA is an organization made up of North American countries. This organization was founded in 1994 by 3 countries: United States or USA, Canada, and Mexico. The Charter states that NAFTA invites to coordinate economic activities, include trade relations, communication, cultural activities, nationality, passport and visa, social activities, and health activities. NAFTA headquarters are in Washington, D.C., Ottawa, and Mexico City. Thank you.